Did you know that only 15% of employees worldwide are engaged at work? The rest are just going through the motions. Imagine the impact on productivity, creativity, and team morale when leaders know how to tap into the deeper purpose of their teams. Purpose-driven leaders are the ones who understand that leadership isn't just about getting things done. It's about inspiring lasting change. In this article, we'll dive into the strategies these leaders use to drive innovation, build trust, and leave a legacy that lasts. Stay tuned as we explore how purpose-driven leaders find and harness their purpose to spark change. Lead with authenticity, empathy, and resilience. Create movements that inspire others to lead with purpose. Ready to unlock the power of purpose in leadership? Let's get started. Chapter 1. The spark that ignites change. Finding your purpose. Purpose-driven leadership isn't just about guiding others, it's about leading with a deeper why. According to Simon Sinek's famous TED Talk, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. This idea shows that when leaders are clear on their purpose, they inspire others on a deeper level. Finding your purpose starts with reflection. Purpose-driven leaders often spend time asking themselves tough questions like, what motivates me? And, what do I want to change in the world? In fact, a study by Gallup found that 63% of employees are more likely to be engaged at work when they feel connected to the company's purpose. A purpose-driven leader knows that their why aligns with the team's goals, creating a powerful bond between them and their followers. This connection is key to building trust and respect. Leadership becomes less about authority and more about being a guide for others. One way to stay aligned with your purpose is by consistently checking in with your core values. Leaders who do this are better able to inspire and bring out the best in their teams. In the book Leaders Eat Last, Simon Sinek highlights that leaders who prioritize the well-being of their teams can expect loyalty and long-term commitment in return. These leaders know that when employees understand their purpose, they're more likely to go above and beyond. In this way, purpose becomes a powerful tool in driving change. The best leaders use their purpose as a compass, always checking if their decisions align with their mission. If you're wondering how to find your purpose, try this. Ask yourself what problem you are passionate about solving. Your purpose might not be a grand mission, it could be a desire to improve something in your community or workplace. Just as Bill Gates once said, we always overestimate the change that will occur in the next 2 years and underestimate the change that will occur in the next 10. This reminds us that lasting change doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with understanding your deeper purpose. Chapter 2. Leading from the inside out. The power of authenticity. Authenticity is the cornerstone of purposeful leadership. Authentic leaders don't try to be someone they're not, they embrace their true selves and lead with transparency. As Brené Brown, author of Dare to Lead, puts it, authenticity is a collection of choices that we have to make every day. When leaders embrace authenticity, they build trust. Employees are more likely to follow a leader who is real with them, who admits their mistakes, and who shares their personal journey. A Harvard Business Review article highlights that 58% of employees who feel their leaders are authentic are more likely to be fully engaged at work. Authenticity breeds connection, and connection breeds loyalty. A leader who communicates openly and admits weaknesses is seen as more approachable and human. Leaders who demonstrate authenticity inspire their teams to also bring their true selves to work, which fosters creativity and collaboration. Another powerful aspect of authenticity is leading by example. If a leader talks about the importance of work-life balance but is always working late, their actions send a different message. Leaders who live by their values show their teams what's possible. By modeling behaviors like honesty, integrity, and respect, they create a culture where those values are ingrained in the entire organization. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. She has built an empire based on being authentic and vulnerable. Her openness about her struggles with weight, relationships, and success has inspired millions. Oprah says, "The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams." This mindset encourages others to embrace their own authenticity and leads to lasting change on a global scale. For leaders looking to be more authentic, it's helpful to ask for feedback from your team. This shows vulnerability and lets your employees know you value their input. Remember, authenticity isn't about being perfect, it's about being real. When leaders lead from the inside out, they create a ripple effect of trust, transparency, and genuine connections. Chapter 3. Empathy over ego. Shifting the paradigm of leadership. Empathy is one of the most powerful tools a leader can have. It's about understanding the emotions and perspectives of others, and it goes hand in hand with purpose-driven leadership. Research by the Center for Creative Leadership found that empathetic leaders are more likely to inspire higher employee performance and retention. When leaders take time to understand what drives their team, they create an environment where people feel heard and valued. In a world where leadership often emphasizes power, empathy flips the script. Empathy allows leaders to connect on a human level, creating a foundation of trust and support. Leaders who prioritize empathy are often more approachable, and their teams are more likely to speak openly about challenges and opportunities. This creates a feedback loop where leaders can guide their teams more effectively. Daniel Goleman, a psychologist known for his work on emotional intelligence, argues that empathy is one of the key components of effective leadership. According to Goleman, leaders who listen deeply and empathize with their team can make better decisions, foster stronger relationships, and lead with purpose. Empathy doesn't mean agreeing with everyone, but it does mean being open to understanding different perspectives. One example of empathetic leadership comes from Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft. Under his leadership, the company shifted from a competitive, ego-driven culture to one that values empathy and collaboration. Nadella has emphasized that his leadership approach is rooted in listening to people's needs and providing support. This shift has helped transform Microsoft into one of the most innovative and successful tech companies today. For leaders looking to develop empathy, start by listening without judgment. Practice asking questions that help you understand the emotions and motivations behind your team's actions. One simple technique is to use reflective listening. Repeat back what someone has said to confirm understanding. This shows your team that you care about their feelings and opinions. By replacing ego with empathy, leaders can build stronger, more cohesive teams. Empathy creates a safe space for innovation and problem-solving, where everyone feels valued. The result? A workplace where people are inspired to create lasting change, together. Empathy isn't just a soft skill, it's a powerful leadership tool that drives results. Subscribe for more tips on leadership that inspires real, lasting change. Chapter 4. Turning adversity into opportunity. Leading through challenges. Adversity is a part of every leader's journey, but it's how they respond that makes the difference. Purpose-driven leaders see challenges as opportunities for growth, both personally and for their teams. According to a report by the Harvard Business Review, 80% of leaders say they become better at leading after overcoming a crisis. These leaders know that setbacks can lead to new ways of thinking, new opportunities, and ultimately, more sustainable growth. One of the most powerful strategies is reframing adversity. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, purpose-driven leaders ask themselves, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "How can we turn this setback into a stepping stone?" This mindset shift can make all the difference. Leaders like Richard Branson, founder of Virgin, have built their businesses on overcoming failure. Branson once said, "You don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing, and by falling over." Resilience is also a key trait of leaders who inspire lasting change. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that resilience can be developed by maintaining a positive outlook and staying connected to a supportive network. Purpose-driven leaders lean on their values to guide them through tough times, using their purpose as a grounding force. This resilience becomes contagious. Teams follow leaders who are able to bounce back from setbacks and maintain focus on the bigger picture. A great example is Howard Schultz, former CEO of Starbucks. When the company faced a major financial crisis in 2008, Schultz returned to lead the company through the storm. He focused on innovation and returning to the company's core values. Under his leadership, Starbucks turned its financial struggles into an opportunity to create lasting change. Schultz's resilience and ability to transform adversity into opportunity is a testament to the power of purpose-driven leadership. Leaders can also foster resilience in their teams by encouraging them to embrace failure as part of the growth process. Leaders who share their own experiences with failure and the lessons they've learned create a culture where people aren't afraid to take risks. According to a study by McKinsey, companies that encourage risk-taking see 30% higher growth in their employees' performance. Ultimately, leaders who turn adversity into opportunity don't just survive, they thrive. They transform challenges into valuable lessons, which not only helps them grow but also strengthens their teams and organizations. Chapter 5. Legacy Leadership. Creating a ripple effect that outlasts you. A purpose-driven leader doesn't just focus on short-term results. They think about the legacy they'll leave behind. Creating a lasting legacy requires vision, consistency, and the ability to inspire others to continue the work. According to a study by the Center for Creative Leadership, leaders who have a clear vision of their legacy are more likely to drive sustained success within their organizations. These leaders know that their impact isn't just measured by the success they achieve, but by the people they influence along the way. Legacy leadership is about empowering others to lead. Purpose-driven leaders recognize that their greatest contribution is not in what they accomplish, but in how they prepare others to take the reins. As John C. Maxwell, author of the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, puts it, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Legacy leaders create a ripple effect by mentoring and developing others, ensuring that their purpose continues to influence even after they step down. For instance, Steve Jobs was known for his visionary leadership at Apple, but his true legacy is found in the culture of innovation he built. Jobs instilled a sense of purpose within his team that continues to drive Apple's success. The leadership culture he created, one that values creativity, boldness, and impact, continues to influence Apple and the tech industry as a whole. Leaders who focus on legacy also prioritize building systems and structures that ensure their vision can endure. While the vision remains constant, the strategies for achieving it may need to change as circumstances evolve. Visionary leaders remain flexible, adjusting their approach while keeping the end goal in mind. Another important strategy for creating a lasting legacy is to actively work on building a brand that is connected to a higher purpose. Patagonia, for example, has built a strong brand around environmental responsibility. Founder Yvon Chouinard's commitment to sustainability is not only a core value of the company but also part of its lasting impact. Today, Patagonia is a leader in environmental advocacy, and its legacy is built on purpose-driven leadership. Legacy leadership isn't just about what you leave behind, it's about how you inspire others to carry the torch forward. Leaders who understand their legacy have the power to create lasting change that extends far beyond their lifetime. Subscribe for more inspiring leadership insights and tips. Chapter 6. Cultivating a Movement. Inspiring others to lead with purpose. Purpose-driven leadership is not a solo act. It's about creating a movement that inspires others to lead with purpose. Leaders who foster a sense of shared purpose motivate their teams to rise above their own personal interests and work toward a common goal. According to a Gallup study, organizations with highly engaged employees see 21% higher profitability. This engagement comes from leaders who inspire their teams with a clear, compelling vision that aligns with individual values. The key to cultivating a movement is to communicate your purpose effectively. Leaders who can articulate their vision in a way that resonates with others are more likely to inspire action. Martin Luther King Jr. is a prime example. His "I Have a Dream" speech didn't just inspire a nation, it ignited a movement. King's purpose-driven leadership created a ripple effect that transformed the civil rights landscape and inspired generations of leaders to fight for justice. Another powerful strategy is empowering others to take ownership of the movement. Leaders who give their teams the autonomy to make decisions and take risks foster a sense of ownership. This empowerment is crucial for inspiring long-term commitment. As former CEO of Whole Foods, John Mackey, said, "The best leaders are those who can empower others to lead." When people feel like they have a stake in the vision, they are more likely to work toward realizing it. Purpose-driven leaders also understand that movements require persistence. While the vision remains constant, the strategies for achieving it may need to change as circumstances evolve. Visionary leaders remain flexible, adjusting their approach while keeping the end goal in mind. This adaptability allows them to navigate uncertainty and continue progressing toward their long-term objectives. One way to keep the vision alive within an organization is by celebrating progress along the way. Leaders who mark milestones and acknowledge achievements help their teams stay motivated and engaged. Recognizing progress reinforces the importance of the vision and reminds everyone why their work matters. Ultimately, leading with vision is about inspiring others to see the future and take action to make it a reality. Purpose-driven leaders who communicate and embody their vision create a sense of purpose that drives long-term success.